Hello, everybody. Welcome to another fantastic episode of the Weekly Tall Talk. My name is Corey Andre, and I'm going to be your host today. Every week, we set up the show with a topic via a Would You Rather question or short story. And today, I actually have a Would You Rather question. So I hope you're ready to strap in because this is going to be a wild ride, specifically because I have two of my favorite co-hosts with me. And one of them is our special guest, Tyler Campbell. My brother in Christ, how are you?
Hey. What's going on, guys? Thank you for having me back. I'm ready to fuck shit up with you guys again.
Hell yeah.
Yes, good to have you back, man.
Thank you. How was everybody's turkey day?
It was
good, man. I stayed in my car a lot and I slept. It was nice.
That's good. I mean, I went and had some turkey over at my mom's house and hung out there and came home and relaxed after that. So it was just relaxing day.
Hell yeah. That sounds awesome, man. I had a pretty good turkey day too. I got to hang out with some friends, ate too much food, and I'm probably going to have bowel problems for the next couple days. Stay tuned for that.
If you did turkey day right, I think that's the
only way to fucking do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm lucky that I still have some gravy in my ice chest in the car, so that'll sustain me for another week or two.
Gravy's good.
Yeah, I just like to go to McDonald's and dip my food in gravy. It's pretty good. It's how I remember Turkey Day.
That's like in Canada, they consider that poutine, and that's a delicacy.
True. Who doesn't love poutine? Freaks.
Yeah,
wait, what?
Exactly.
Oh,
you're living like royalty right now. You need to remember
Canadian
that.
royalty.
And you should be a boot that life.
A boot.
We'll reach out to Big Guy Corey and see how accurate the McDonald's gravy theory is.
How accurate it is.
I bet they sell poutine there.
They have to. There's no way they don't. I just had a Canadian here like a few weeks ago. I'm just going to call him up and I'm going to ask, yo, dude.
Be careful with that, man. Once you let like one into your house, I heard they're like vampires. They just get to come and go as they please.
As long as he keeps bringing me maple syrup, I think I'm going to be pretty all right with that. He gave me some maple syrup, honestly.
Wow.
That I still have upstairs.
Nice.
And it's the best shit I've ever. It's like liquid gold on my pancakes.
That's pretty cool.
I don't even like pancakes. And I probably put this shit on there. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah.
What? This changes everything.
We might have to stop the show. You don't
waffles.
All right.
Waffles right now.
All right, fair.
Yeah,
just not Belgian waffles.
No, you gotta have the pockets for your fucking syrup.
It's where it and the butter goes.
That's true. The design.
I could talk about breakfast and specifically gravy all day. Test me, but I can't do it right now because unfortunately we have to do this show. So I have some would you rather questions to ask you, and neither of them are about gravy.
Perfect.
Damn it.
I'm kind of sad about that.
Yeah,
honestly.
I am too. All right. In any case,
I'm hungry now.
Yeah, I know. That's all I can think about.
I might have to reach in the back. I came into this staring at my sushi plate, and I'm now like starving.
Oh, no.
So, the would you rather questions for this week's episode. The first one. Would you rather be remembered for something that seems revolutionary, but is ultimately completely useless? Or be remembered for something that appears to be helpful to all of mankind, but is ultimately found to be harmful? And Mini Tyler, we're going to go with you.
Yay. So when thinking about this question, you have to think about, do you want to be the guy, do you want to be Oppenheimer who made the nuke, who everybody was like, yeah, at the time, and then everything just went to shit real quick because everybody's got them.
Hey, but it looked really pretty.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, the explosion was beautiful. Everybody, I mean, anybody who's still alive today still talks about how beautiful that mushroom cloud was.
About how it's literally burned into their minds.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you have to. Yeah, and sidewalks and sides of houses if they were left, and cars and people's faces. But or to be remembered as the guy who made something useless like the Furby, who we all know had like mini seizures. Like you had to lock it away in a closet to keep it away from the sunlight in order to avoid it getting awoken to have another seizure.
Was this every Furby? I didn't know Furbies were prone to seizures. That's new to me.
Look, if you look it up in Google right now, you will find a Furby having a seizure. It's the older version, so ones that came out in like the late 2000 or late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah,
they were terrible.
Oh, man.
But yeah, we had one and it constantly had seizures, but I never wrote to the owner and been like, you ruined my life.
Damn.
So I'd probably have to go with the Furby man. My useless invention, I would want to create a helmet that allows me to telepathically talk shit to people. Only bad things. Only bad things to other people. I have no choice in it either.
Yeah, it's just output.
Oh yeah, like I look at somebody and my helmet immediately tells that person what I'm thinking. Okay. That's what I'm going for.
So it's a judgment.
Yeah.
You see what I combined words, judgment. You know what? You could have laughed. I'll put in a soundtrack. It's fine.
Good. Do that. Please. I'm here for it. I'm here for your comedy relief. I love you.
Thanks, man. Sometimes my jokes don't land and I have to put in audio cues for people to understand that what I said was in fact really funny.
You need to laugh.
Like this. Bazinga.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're all laughing.
Yeah, so I think I would call it the Shit Talker 5000.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that would do any benefit to humanity. It would give us a bunch of laughs in the beginning, but and I think it could be great. I don't know.
And it does seem revolutionary. Like you could really think like a lot of things that nonverbal people could do with a helmet that projects their thoughts. But this one only projects the negative thoughts that you think about other people into their minds.
Exactly. Those people that are so like closed in and like don't want to, what are they called? What are they called? The people that
humans.
I'm trying to think. No, not humans. Introverts. Thank you. It allows introverts to be outroverts with their thoughts.
Hey.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Now that's a pitch.
Just only in a negative way, though.
That's a sales pitch.
It's not, yeah, man.
But only in a negative way.
That's like the disclaimer at the end of the commercials that we'll be putting out for the Shit Talker 5000. It will have that be the only disclaimer. It will only read bad thoughts. People are going to buy them. They're going to love them. All right.
I would honestly I think these would sell really, really great around junior high, early high school time.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, you're taking all the online Xbox Live kids.
Dude, just making Call of Duty chat your life.
Yeah.
See, I think we're putting this to real good possibilities of usage. Xavier, what do you got?
I think Corey had mentioned this earlier, and I thought it was a great idea. A firearm attachment that makes your firearm ridiculously loud. Like, we call it the loudencer. So instead of doing the opposite of like deafening or putting baffles in, it's going to be a wide open cone, just echoes and reverberates all that sound out. So you're just getting blasted by sound and the bullet too. But
see, that's what's great is with a loudencer, you wouldn't even need a bullet. You just need blanks. You put that in and blow somebody's eardrums out.
Now, perfect. Can I change the sound of what comes out?
That's the next thing. I think we need to make it also change sounds. So you got little pew pews or a loud screaming.
I would want to have like Darth Vader scream, "Luke, I am your father," just repeatedly,
over and over and over,
over and over
it's
again.
Very loud, like definitely.
But the person you're like shooting at has a gun where it's Luke, and he's saying, "You can't be. That's impossible."
Except it doesn't even get like, "You can't be out," and just you.
Yeah, you got to put it on semi-auto and let those vocal bursts last.
Yeah, let the sounds go first. Hold on, I gotta let this finish.
See, now here's the thing that I always thought, and Xavier, I'm glad that you made an attachment that makes guns fun, because I always thought that guns need to be more fun.
Yeah, they just need to be way more fun, and making it louder and make sounds that from your favorite movie or just sci-fi sounds. Perfect.
Yeah, whatever you want. Yeah, just make sure that it's not scary, because guns are scary. But loud guns, maybe not so much if they sound like my mom yelling at me from down the street.
Corey!
Oh, fuck, I'm coming. Oh, damn it. It was a gun.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I think there's a real market for it, I think. So
I think so.
I think
so
you'll
too.
have people, I think they'll be in stores by next week, and every house in America will have one in at least 3 years.
I love it.
I think you're a genius.
See me on Shark Tank.
This is why we employed Xavier in the first place, is because he is the ideas man. It's why he gets paid the big bucks.
It's starting to come together. It's starting to make sense. I see why. I would buy share in that company. I think
perfect.
that's a beautiful idea.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'll look into just seeing what it takes to turn our company into a gun manufacturing company. It's probably like one form and nothing else.
I don't see there being any kind of roadblocks.
No.
Like not even one.
No, not even a single one. In fact, even if there were, I'd just ignore them like I do normal roadblocks. I'm trying to get somewhere and you're trying to stop me.
Especially when you throw that age limit sticker 5 and up on it, man. Parents are going to fucking
They're gonna lose
be in
it.
your DMs left and right. You're going to have so much mail. It's not even going to be funny.
And you know what? Well, hopefully it's positive mail.
Well, we don't read the
You're never
negative mail.
gonna-
We throw that away.
Yeah, those comments don't matter.
No, it's literally the same
Parents-
philosophy we have for this company already.
Yeah. No
I
bad days.
haven't read a single negative comment about anything that we do or have said in the past.
Ever.
No.
I was going to ask if you've had one, and if so, what was it? We had one. It was they thought the episode with the security guard, our 420 special. They thought Corey was racist because he was a security guard.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't know how to respond to it. I got it. I opened it up and I was like,
You're like, what?
yeah, man. Thank you for the even. Do I say thank you or like, what do I do here?
Dude, you respond to that person the exact same way the White House does to any letter. We appreciate your concern about flags on Flag Day. Thank you for writing in. We promise to address this situation soon. God bless you. God bless America.
It's perfect.
God, I love our government.
At least their stationery looks pretty. Well, I think if I was going to make a choice on this, I think I'd prefer to be remembered for something that's helpful to all mankind at first, but then harmful. Yeah, like soda, everybody loved soda. And now we all hate having diabetes. It's like, come on, find a middle ground.
It's like when they took the cocaine away, it stopped being good.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I mean, you can't just take something away without replacing it. That's not how equivalent exchange works. I watched Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I know how it works. Okay.
I'm just like starting to put it together that people in America started getting fat when we started taking cocaine away from Coke.
Yeah.
We stopped being way less productive. We stopped being...
Then we made like cocaine like a problem for people, or they made it a problem for themselves. And it's like, come on, don't make it a collective punishment. Just give cocaine to everybody.
This is a you problem, not an us problem. What are you doing here?
See, my only problem is I don't currently have more cocaine.
That is a bad problem, and you should see somebody about it.
I will. But first, I'm going to need to borrow Xavier's loudenser.
Yes.
I got some choice words that I need to make sure it says to him.
I love you guys.
These are pretty good. Do you guys have any other revolutionary but useless inventions? I was thinking about a towel that makes you wetter, but I don't know how that's revolutionary unless like you're always dry.
Oh, yeah. Or if you live in like a really dry climate and you just need to be wet.
Yeah.
Moisturize your
Some
skin.
people just need to be wet sometimes,
Hot climate
in
in the desert.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Useless TVs.
It's hard to come up with shit that seems useless.
I know. I'm just like staring at things in my room, and I'm looking for. I got one. A bucket without a bottom.
Oh, so it's just a cylinder.
It's just a cylinder.
Oh, perfect.
But we advertise it as a bucket.
We market. Yeah, it has handles and everything. Even has the wringer out part, like for the mop, and like just doesn't have a bottom. Absolutely useless.
I bet us in the marketing department, I'm pretty sure we could figure out what it is, what its use case is.
What to do with a bottomless bucket? Yeah. And that's how we market it too, is as the bottomless bucket, because it sounds like you're getting it forever. Great. Yeah. And then you pick it up and you're like, what the fuck is this? Who's buying this?
Damn. Because like the first thing I think about when I think of buckets is they get full way too fast. So if you're selling me a bottomless bucket, that thing will never get full.
Hey.
Oh, water will get everywhere. And mopping will be less of a hassle because it'll all be there. All on your floor. Be right there.
It's already ready.
All you got to do is mop it up.
See, I'm being sold on this now.
I don't know why more people haven't been. I'm gonna write some letters to my congressman.
Yeah, get them on this.
What are you doing with my money? We should
have them on the show. We should be yelling at them right now incoherently. Right?
Yes, absolutely. Gavin Newsom, what have you done for me lately, you son of a bitch?
What the
And then whoever's in charge of Iowa, you too, darn it.
Yeah. What have you done?
Fuck you, Kim Reynolds. Fuck you. Fuck you. I have nothing bad to say about you, but fuck you.
Yeah. And I don't know anything about Iowa politics, but fuck you too.
Me either. I try my. The only thing I don't agree with is that everybody out here is crazy when it comes to marijuana.
Like, as in, like, the marijuana makes them crazy, like that documentary, Reefer Madness?
It's more like people that don't smoke it or have never smoked it think it's the worst thing on the face of the planet.
It's the devil's lettuce.
That's true. Yeah. Have you tried, and I'm just throwing this out there out of curiosity, have you tried simply drugging them?
I went into a court hearing when I was on the jury for a grand jury for Iowa because the dude like got caught with 200 pounds of like legal marijuana, like the legal spice.
Oh wow, okay,
okay. Like KT or something.
So like not the good stuff. So like he had a shitload of it and he was selling it, and basically the whole drug trial was about drugs, and I was in there, and just this dude stood up and he was like, marijuana took my son away and made him crazy. And it's like, did the drugs make him crazy or did you make him crazy?
Oh man, that's like
straight. It sounds like you.
Yeah, that sounds like some of those like propaganda videos back in the day. Right?
Oh yeah,
talking about how like if kids were high on marijuana, they would like murder their parents or something, and like just crazy stuff like that.
Well, I mean, let's be fair. It is a Venn diagram. Marijuana smokers versus people who murder their parents. Like, they're both like largely similar, but there's a little bit of differences.
A little bit. One's high.
One is high. One is very high.
Well, I think we're going to have to take this ad break to discuss the similarities and differences between parent murderers and marijuana users.
Serious injuries, don't despair. Just pick up the phone, call me. I'm Lowell, the Hammer Stanley. I will hunt down everyone responsible for hurting you. I will make them pay dearly. If you want all the money you need, the money you deserve, call me. 459 cash. I'm Lowell, the Hammer Stanley. I want to get you all the money the law says is yours. Lowell, the Hammer Stanley. 459 cash.
Hey everybody, welcome back from those ads. Thank you so much for listening to them like you do every time. Now, you probably don't know this at home because why would you? But this episode took about a month to 3 to record. Between our last break there, we had some issues. So if our energy sounds just a little bit different, it's because we're picking up the episode quite some time later. But we hope you enjoy it because we got more for you. Tyler, Xavier, are you ready?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, first question. All right. How important is it for you to be known or remembered for something you created or did? And Tyler, we're going to throw it to you. What do you think? Is it the utmost?
So for me, it's not. It's not. My most important thing that I've ever done with my life is be a dad whenever I was known for like mom and doing the podcast and, you know, we had fans and stuff, it was great. But like, I would have given it all away for my family and their happiness. So a legacy is cool to have, but not necessary.
Okay, sweet humble brag. You got a family, you throwing it in my face. Can see that.
Had to.
Happily married and housed with kids. Wow.
I'm living in a dwarf's paradise right now, right? It's great.
Oh, your own little cave system.
Mm-hmm.
That's good though, man. I do know you mean that in all sincerity too.
Absolutely.
That's really nice to have. It's nice to come home to. But like, and well, maybe not but like is there nothing that is more important than that? Like, well, that's not the right way to ask that. Never mind. Skip.
I mean, just to answer that quickly, like, not really. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. I'd rather just be remembered for a good person. I was a good dad. I was always around. Like that would matter to me. Like on my tombstone, like the only thing people could write was he was a good welder, or he was a good podcaster, or he was a good beer drinker. Like that wouldn't matter. That would break my heart more to not have somebody think of me more as like a father or a friend or, you know, whatever. So yeah, it's I think being a good person just in general, and not like.
So I remember my question because I actually wrote it down on the script. I just didn't look at it before. How long does that legacy matter to you in this context? Because like I'm thinking like in 3 generations, that's where my mind always goes to, is how long it takes for things to really change or for things to be forgotten. So after 3 generations, if your legacy or your remembrance was nothing else aside from the fact that you lived and now have a gravestone, is that enough?
Man, that is a really good question. I think so.
Thanks, man. I wish I asked it before because the other one sucked.
You know, I think I would be fine with it. I think it would be enough. I think whenever I think about my elders, whenever I think about my great grandparents or whatever, I don't know them for what they did. I know them for who they were. Now, if I tell a story about my great great grandfather, I can say he was a man that used to pull out his teeth and used to talk about the war and how goofy he was. And, you know, he would tell stories and how much he hated my younger brother. That's something that I remember, but I don't remember him for his legacy. I remember him for the person he was. Did I just blow your mind?
No, that's a good point, because sometimes, you know, you remember people for how they were and how they've acted and their personality and for them.
Exactly. If my great grandfather was alive and I remembered him and he was an asshole, I'd remember him as a prick my entire life until I passed away. And then I would be able to tell my kids that my great great grandfather was an asshole and not worth remembering. And then bada bing, bada boom, that legacy's fucking gone.
Should raise your family.
He was a piece of shit. Don't worry about him. Don't say his name.
Fuck him.
I think that's a really good point. Because especially you're saying this really does have a lot to do for you personally with your family. That's where where I'm getting your legacy from. But what about to others? Does the other's idea of you even matter?
No.
In the context of your life, of what people think about mom, if that was the most successful thing you had done.
So I've been kind of coming across that lately. I've been kind of questioning the people that are around me lately, and it's not a bad thing. It's a healthy thing to always assess the people that are around you. Do they promote your growth? Do they hold your values? Are they, you know, with you when times get rough? Like, those are the people that you want in your life. Now, the people that
those are the exact reasons we fired Kale.
He needed to go. Sorry. He got too handsome. He got too fucking handsome.
Yeah.
It's too many muscles.
Too many muscles.
So I've been taking note of people that like either improve my life and everything that like promotes it. Do they hold my moral code? Is it I don't want to say profitable, but more of like profitable for my lifestyle. It's something that like will help grow me as a person to have these people around. those people are the people that matter to me. The people that that strive for greatness, that want to help me for greatness, that are always there to have my back, and I consider family almost. Like I have obviously I have a mom and a dad, but whenever it comes to holidays, like it's a 5-hour drive, but I'd rather stay here because my best friend lives like 5 minutes away, somebody that I've been friends with for 17 plus years. And those opinions matter. But the people that I surround myself with, or that surround themselves around me, I don't really care. Honestly, I've been looked down at sometimes because I do play a goofy like individual. I'll make a fucking accident. Like, I don't know. I'm funny, but I'm also stoned all the time. So people think I'm just stupid. I don't know. So like, honestly, I've had it all thrown at me, and it doesn't matter. Honestly, the people that don't know me or are close enough to me to matter don't. So
yeah, that's the legacy. I get that.
Yeah. So other people's opinions, man, out the door. Don't care.
Well, speaking of other people's opinions, Xavier, do you have any?
No, I agree with what Tyler was saying there. All
right, next question.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's important to, keeping. I don't know if being remembered, for me, the same thing. I don't really care if I'm remembered for something. I just want to be remembered by my family, our close friends, that I just want to be remembered in a good light, not in a bad light. But hey, I mean, if that's what people want to think, but yeah,
are you giving them reason to? Because
I don't know. I hope not. That's the thing. I hope not. I don't like to piss anybody off. Just try to be cordial or friendly to everybody. But yeah, I think, I like being, I want to be a good dad and a good family person. So that's the path that I want to take. And that kind of responsibility, I want to be remembered by them, that my dad was good, or my dad did this and blah blah blah. Yeah, a little shorter response, but that's why I'm thinking the same way there.
I respect the fuck out of that. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, I respect the fuck out of that. What about you, Corey? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say?
Honestly, I don't have anything funny. I'm sorry. Don't laugh.
It's funny.
No, I mean, I'm just different than you guys. No, I don't have a family. I'm not married. I don't have kids. I don't have the legacy that you guys currently have in your life, because
not yet.
Your kids and your family and like that you're building is your focus. And I mean, literally, it's what you do in your life. For me, like, I'm by myself a lot. I do things a lot for myself. I try to be independent. So being remembered for something I created, especially as an artist, right? Like that's my whole background. I think I would rather be remembered for that, being remembered for creating something and giving that to others. But that may change, because again, I don't have, I mean, honestly, I don't even really have the drive to be right there right now. So yeah, I guess at this point in my life, I'd rather just be remembered for a painting or something that I did.
I wish
that's cool,
there are some days, I'm not going to lie to you, man. There are some days where I wish I had your position in life. I wish I was able to focus on myself and hit those goals. I do. I honestly sometimes think about it all the time. I think about it like, what would it be like? It's not a regret that I had a family. I absolutely love my kids. I love my wife and I love my family, and I wouldn't trade that for the world. But like, there are days where I wake up and I'm like, man, how hard would my life be if I just had my cat and myself in like an apartment?
Yeah,
life would be great.
It's different. That's really is, because like with your family, like that, the one thing that like I notice is like the human contact and hearing yourself think. So like a lot of the time I worked from home by myself, listening to a podcast and stuff. And at the worst of it, especially when I was like right after college, there would be weeks where like if I didn't talk out loud, I wouldn't hear another person's voice. Like, wow, I was cooking at home. I wasn't leaving anywhere. And like that kind of solitude becomes deafening after a certain point. And then you realize like you can't just go get a hug every day from somebody who loves you. Like I have Frank, I have my dog, and that's great. But so is a stuffed animal. But you have to clean up the poop of one of them.
I've had that lifestyle before. When I lived in North Carolina, I didn't. My wife had left me. She took my son with her, and I know this is like depressing as hell, and this is a comedy show, but I'm just being real with you guys for a second. But it just like I had to experience loneliness like that for 2 solid years before I got to see my kid again. I totally get that feeling of waking up, because eventually those wounds heal. Eventually that like the absence of that person is gone. But like I totally understand the feeling of being so alone and just being like, damn, what I wouldn't give for a hug right now. And you just like look around, there's nobody around you, and it's like,
yeah,
fuck. I get it.
Hey, but the next episode of The Boys is coming on,
so
might as well shift my attention.
Focus on something else, man. I'm telling you, so many projects. Like when we were doing Mom, like having a family was hard. It was a hard thing. It was one of those things that like made me have to take a break during like the 2 hours or the 2-year run we had. Like taking that like time to be with them, it was always hard to find out. But like if I didn't have that, oh my god, like the projects I would be able to get done, it'd be nuts. I'd be the next Picasso.
I would do so many other things if it weren't for these other people.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, I hear that, man.
Yeah.
So just a bit of a shifting question here. Talking about legacy and family. How do you guys think, what would your reaction be if right here and now you found out that one of your family members was known for something irredeemable, but the rest of the family just didn't really talk about it? Would you keep your name? Would you try and explore it? Would you also just ignore it?
That's interesting.
Like Tyler's family was obviously in Unit 731, and we don't talk about that a lot.
Oh, no.
Fuck, man. Asian joke?
Dude, yeah. I mean, if
I forget that you're mixed. Sorry.
Oh no, it's totally good. That's funny as fuck, dude. I don't give a fuck if not every Asian is laughing. There's something wrong with them. That was funny as fuck.
Let me text Lester real quick. Hey Lester, was this funny?
He's like, what?
What the fuck?
So I've thought about this whenever we were doing like the true crime for the podcast. You know, you have like BTK's family that have the last name. You have like, there's a couple children, not a couple, I think there's like one Bundy.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I mean, there are serial killers out there that had families. It's just, holy fuck. I think I would, if I was like immediately tied to it, like he was my uncle or he was my like nephew or something like,
something close like that.
Yeah. Then yeah, I think I would, especially during that time period. But I don't know. If it was like a long time ago thing, I think it would be something that I could explore. But then once I got like my fill of it, probably be fine.
So I guess it kind of depends on like how atrocious the crime was.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. You feel the same way, Xavier?
I mean, yeah, I guess if I learn that something or someone in my family did something irredeemable, I think I would just, I don't know. I think I would live with it, at least live with knowing that like this is my family, like this is the legacy I have, I guess, or the not legacy, but whatever they've done in the past, like I can't change that. If I was being harassed a lot, or if my family was being harassed by something like that because of X or whatever that person did, you know, maybe I think about changing like my name or something. But yeah, I don't know, because that's kind of I guess you gotta like live with it. Yeah, I mean, I had nothing to do with that, but I guess my family did something bad back then. You know, it's like, oh, my bad.
I guess it would be more of like how not only like what was the crime, but also how close it was. Like if it was like someone just last week, it's like maybe. I feel like that would be something that would be warranted. But if it was like, my grandfather killed somebody in 1600s and it was brutal, and it's like, nah, I'm fine. I don't even know about that. That's 23andMe shit I don't care about.
Do you think the name Adolf will ever just make a comeback?
No, there will never be a time where that's going to be cool. I don't think. People keep trying. People keep trying. But
which people?
There was a woman who tried to name her child Adolf, and the government came after her and demanded that she change the child's name. And I'm pretty sure she was fighting it in court. So I don't know how it ended, but like, I don't think that's ever going to be a good name to have. I don't even speak German, but like, not a good look.
I think there's certain names that you can't name your offspring. I think I want to say that
the only thing I know for sure is you cannot have a number in your child's name. And I think the law is like, you can't make a name for your child that is going to cause it stress or harm through its life. There's some paraphrasing of that. Oh yeah. And then I would, I could see, naming someone like Adolf or something like that. It's like, you're going to, that kid's going to be screwed for their entire life. Like, but like just saying like, would you change your name if you were part of the Hitler family?
Oh, absolutely.
Because there were people who did and didn't,
Absolutely.
But I just to your point, Xavier, I wasn't there. I wasn't the Hitler. I was just a Hitler.
I'm just a Hitler.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I got
now you're telling me I got to change.
So I got some names that you can't name your kid in the United States. Chief Maximus, Snake. I can't even. There's just a bunch of letters for that one.
Snake.
Yeah. King, Thor, Santa Claus, Sex Fruit, Messiah, Cyanide, Monkey, Osama bin Laden, ILLL, Metallica. But it's like in Roman numerals. Metallica, Adolf Hitler, Sarah, 1069, Majesty, Queen, Circumcision.
You can absolutely name your kids some of these. Majesty,
RoboCop, and Linda are.
Oh man!
Oh come on,
RoboCop!
God damn it! We got to take this ad break to figure this the fuck out.
Yeah.
Hello there, my name is Campbell, creator and host of the Weekly Tall Talk. I would like to say thank you for listening to today's episode. If you like what you've been hearing, we would love to know what you think. After the episode, don't forget to leave a comment or reach out to us on our socials, where you can find us at the Weekly Tall Talk. We're excited to say that we're working on a couple other awesome projects for this year. If you would like to know more about that, or to find out what else we've been working on, we have a Patreon and Discord that you can subscribe to, where we can be found at Tall Tale Network. If you have any other questions or ideas of what you'd like us to discuss on the show, please email us at talltalenetwork@gmail.com.
And welcome back from that ad. We did a little bit of research. I swear to God, we are being truthful this time. We looked it up. You can name your child RoboCop in America, just not Mexico.
All right, so RoboCop's still on the board then.
Yeah, so like for like most of America, just not all of America.
I now have a goal for 2024, people. Let's fucking go.
Have another child and then get it born in Mexico.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna adopt a child, change its name to RoboCop, and then we're just gonna train its to be RoboCop. But like it's gonna be like pots and pans. Yeah, I'm not rich, so I'm not like Tony Stark or anything. So like he's gonna have like pots and pans like glued to him. That's what I'm thinking.
So he'll be like a Robert Cop.
Absolutely. He's going to try out for the police academy, but the pots and pans are going to be an issue. So I don't know, man.
You can hear him from a mile away.
Yeah, more like rent a cop, pots and pans. We're not even going to give him the name RoboCop. We can't like justify it.
No, it's illegal.
In Mexico, I hope to God he doesn't go to Tijuana. Be a fucking bad time for RoboCop Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he'd be like really, really hot. Just shiny metal and the Mexican
People would be
sun.
really pissed off at him. I feel like it wouldn't take very long until he was in like somebody's chop shop.
I would like to see RoboCop versus the cartels now that we're talking it aloud.
I mean, with today's technology, we could master this technology and make our own pots and pans monster creation thing. I'm down if you're down.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm down if you're down. I'm just saying, we can do this.
Yeah.
All right. Mexico, we need some funding.
Yeah.
We'll be coming to a city near you.
Yeah.
Be warned.
All right. So we got this last segment here, which is going to be a little bit different from our other segments. I just wanted to use this time to talk about some inventions that seemed innovative and good at first, but ultimately turned harmful. To kind of answer the other question for our Would You Rather. Can you guys think of anything that was like created? It came out to the world. Everybody was supposed to be using it. Like doctors pushed it or health experts or whoever. The easiest one that I can think of is beauty products. A lot of them have been tested to contain, or a lot of beauty products over the years have been containing, really bad stuff for your skin, like lead or arsenic, sometimes irradiation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But hey, at least we look pretty.
We do. We look gorgeous. We look gorgeous for the camera.
Yeah. Literally glowing skin.
Yes. We got that beautiful halogen green glow.
I think it's like one of the best lines, not lines, but premises from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, where they steal the monkey from the makeup lab. I think you could be the next Jay and Silent Bob. I think you guys could pull it off. You guys think you can do it? You're in LA.
That's true. We're writing it alongside our Robert Kopp strip.
Robert Kopp. Pots and pans, Kopp. Man. Yep. Pots and pans meets monkey wearing makeup monster thing. Yes, I'm for it. Let's go.
That's the cartel head.
Oh, that's scary.
The monkey, the monkey test.
Is the monkey the cartel leader though? Is it like a monkey with a brain?
Yes.
So he knows drugs. Is this a monkey with trust?
No, they made him super smart by using the makeup. It leached into his brain and made him sentient.
This is some fucking Resident Evil shit going on. I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
Sure. What about you, Xavier? Is there any products you remember from history?
Yeah, I was just looking at the Tho radium or radia, I think.
Radium?
Or it's that there was a cream that was created. It was advertised as like a beautifying, like healing product. Mm-hmm. So like it would make you beauty, but like beautiful or whatever, but it also heal your skin. It's actually just poison for you.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's just radiation. Yeah,
exactly. So a lot of people were getting sick afterwards, like the toxic all those products in the 1920s and 30s led to like toxicity studies. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And these they are relating to these radioactive like diseases that people were getting. There's the radium girls. That was one of the things, was like workers of a radium painting factory were victims of maxillary necrosis because they were dipping their paintbrushes, because I think they were painting weren't they painting the watches?
They're
right?
painting radium when it was discovered. It glows in the dark.
Yeah.
So when you granulate it and then mix it with a paint, that's how we get night sights
Right.
for crosshairs and stuff. So we're using it in the military for our watches to basically see in the dark because it glowed.
And that's what they were painting on the washes, but they were dipping their brushes in their mouth to put a point on the brush, and then they would dip it. So they were just putting it in their mouths, and they started getting like diseases, and they're getting.
It wasn't diseases; it was just cancer.
Yeah, straight up, they're just eating cancer every day. They're like, "Hey, what's for lunch?" It's linoma. How do you fucking say it? Linoma? No, I don't know.
Mesothelioma.
Sure, let's go with that one. That's saying thank you for saving the day.
Yeah. Radium's crazy though. Like it's wild that we're talking about this because there's a Behind the Bastards episode. If you guys are looking for a good political podcast, they just released an episode about when more or less radium was discovered, and when it was starting to be used more wholesale for people, it was in everything. There was people who sold irradiated water to people because it was presented as health benefits.
Right.
So people would just drink this water that got shipped to them, and over time their body would liquefy from the inside out. The radium girls, it was the same thing. It was one of the highest paying jobs, and they consumed so much radium just by eating it off of the end of their brush that their bones and their skin glowed in the dark. You could physically see them. And not only that, we had radium that was introduced into toothpaste. So we had radium toothpaste, and then we had radium cosmetics. Radium was everywhere and for all of the wrong reasons.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's really like go check out that episode of Behind the Bastards. It's pretty fascinating to learn about that.
That's pretty cool.
Another one that's still used today that just blows my mind is talcum powder. I don't know if you guys have looked into that at all or aware of it.
Yeah, no. the talcum powder was
for baby rashes, but what's wrong with it?
So talcum powder is basically asbestos.
Oh no shit! Cool.
It's it's mixed in with asbestos and talcum powder. I don't know how chemically different they are, but there's enough asbestos in talcum powder to be a huge problem. And we're still using it, like you said, like on kids and on our hands and things like that. And for those of you who don't know, asbestos is a huge problem because it's a crystalline substance that breaks down. And it only gets sharper and smaller. It doesn't disintegrate or go away as it gets smaller. It just becomes smaller in crystals. So what happens is if it breaks down enough, it actually starts cutting your DNA. And it creates all of these little pocket scars in your lungs and on your body. That's what the cancer comes from, is because your DNA can't formally replicate because it's been damaged so badly from inhaling all of this horrible substance.
Mm.
How did you know all this?
Yeah.
How are you so knowledgeable on these topics? Like my answer was going to be like a taco stand, like a taco holder for like hard shell tacos. Like you guys are coming out of the gate with some facts, and I came unprepared. I was going to say it makes Americans lazy. Holder. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like you guys are.
Well, while we were doing research for the Robert Kopp thing, whether or not you could name your kid that in Mexico, I did a quick Google search. So this is all cursory.
I fucked up. I fucked up, man. I fucked up. I just sat there.
You should have prepared, man.
You know what? I call me a procrastinator. Let me tell you what, because honestly, I thought taco holder was a great one. And then you guys came down and I was like,
wait, so what's taco
I am
holder?
learning. No, just like a taco, like a little thing that like holds your tacos up because it makes Americans lazy. I don't know. That's what I was coming at. But like you guys are coming at some shit that I did not know. I'm learning stuff. I'm loving it.
I thought this taco holder was like an invention that like caused mass suicide or something.
They're like, what am I doing with my life?
I've been swindled. For your listeners, I've been swindled.
I want a taco holder though. I never thought about that because when you have tacos on your plate, they're all folded over.
You have two. They're at the end of your arms.
Dude, exactly. You have these sausage thingies and like you get like a taco stand and now you get like 4 tacos, which is like, yeah, it's convenient, but like as an American, we're lazy.
That's fair. That's fair. But what if just you had a taco holder to hold the taco when you're not holding it with your hand, so it doesn't fall over and all the contents fall out of it?
Nope. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Isn't that just a plate?
Don't do it. Yeah.
Well, they'll fall over on the plate.
It's a marketing scheme.
Right.
Xavier, it's a marketing scheme. Come on, man.
I don't know. This sounds like an invention, a problem in search of a solution. No, a solution in search of a problem.
There you go. We need a problem for the solution.
Do I have to go make tacos now?
Yeah.
So is that what we need to do?
Yes.
You want to come over and make? Yeah. I'll make
in
tacos.
Fact, we all get to go out for tacos after this.
I'm fucking so down with that.
Well, one of the other things, another invention or person, because like we're talking about like inventions and legacy, and I don't know who better else for this than Elizabeth Holmes. You guys remember her?
Holmes?
No.
Elizabeth Holmes. If this interests you at all, check out. There's a show on Hulu called The Dropout. I think that's what it was. It's a miniseries on Elizabeth Holmes. This woman dropped out of college to create a company called Theranos. And basically, she, quote unquote, created this machine that took a drop of blood and then tested it for all of these huge variety of problems like cancers, diabetes, diseases, things like that. And it was all a lie.
Yeah.
And she sold this product as a real thing. And a lot of people died because of it. Like basically, like I think the first initial trial was they were sending it out to cancer patients, and cancer patients were submitting their blood to this company and then getting false reports back because they just fabricated all of the evidence to make it seem like their device was legitimate. And they went on for 10, 15 years, something like that. And now Elizabeth Holmes is going to prison for 12 years of her life.
Nice.
Yeah, she'll be at federal prison.
Time out real quick.
Yeah, Elizabeth Holmes, we'll come back from a little bit of a break. Elizabeth Holmes is a pretty interesting person. She's, like I said, right now going to federal prison for the next 12 years of her life.
Yeah.
Because of all of the lies she told people and all of the money she grifted out of Silicon Valley and investors.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Absolutely good, man. You break the law, you deserve to go to jail. I mean, it's nuts that she was trying to sell basically snake oil to people that would invest in her product just to fund her lifestyle. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. If there was no invention and there was no plans or anything of creating such a device, good. Fucking go to prison. Fucking rot. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's even worse than that because there was a device. It was just a lie. It kind of looks like an old pencil sharpener, like the long rectangular ones.
Uh-huh.
It was just, we have this device and it does what I say it does. And that was the lie. It never worked, but they had a thing, a MacGuffin, if you will.
Right.
But her willfully lying to people at the end of their lives to give them false hope is deeply criminal and ghoulish.
So this is what people will remember her for.
I hope so.
Absolutely.
Because there's all these series about her, like you were saying earlier, Corey, on our break, that there's some HBO series, like a documentary film about her, and I mean, people are just gonna know about that. And that's all they're going to remember about her. This is how she frauded everybody.
And that's the thing with people in her position. And I'll make a few more links in a moment. But you get into the position of power. You put yourself in a structure above others while at the same time needing things from others to keep yourself afloat. And this amount of grift is just so mass scale now because it's not just Elizabeth Holmes. Look at Martin Shkreli, who, if you guys don't remember him, the pharma bro from a long time ago, where he got hired by a drug company, hiked up a life-saving drug over 3,000%. And then got fired. Yeah. And the company was like, oh, wow, how could he do that? Also, we're going to keep this price change. It's all just so willful. Yeah. And they Sam Bankman-Fried from the cryptocurrency scam. That dude's going to jail forever for all of the money he stole.
Yep.
But they're just, even though they get caught, they're always lying and they're always trying to convince you that you're the actual problem and that they're just around the corner with this new idea or this new innovation. And it's always the next thing. And it's just maddening to see. Like Elon Musk is the same thing. How long has he promised fucking fully? I'm not saying he's the bastard for this section, but like how long has he promised fully self-driving cars? And it's just not a thing.
We've tried and we've had accidents.
Yeah. And cover-ups and lies.
Yeah.
And instead of just doing the right thing, they do the opposite because it's more profitable.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's how corporations work, man. That's how it works. I mean, that's the type of legacy people are willing to leave behind, and so be it.
Mm-hmm.
So be it. People will grift. People will always grift. You're never going to change the game. You can hate the player, but you can't hate the game, man. It'll always be there and it'll always be on.
No, I can very easily say I hate both.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can, but it's no matter what you do, you still have to play it. It's still everybody else. I mean, if you don't, you're just going to be playing into other people's hands.
I'll take my ball and go home.
You know what? It is hard to fucking do that, I think.
I know. We all unfortunately have to participate in this world.
Yeah.
And I guess that's where the question of legacy comes from.
Right.
What are we doing with our time and what are we going to be remembered for?
I hope it's something good. I hope that people miss me, and I hope it's something good. That's all I can hope for, man.
Hey, you know what? You got a family that loves you, and that's what we'll remember you for.
I'll remember you. You're going to die way before me. It's going to happen.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
No, that's like without a doubt.
You're going to die in like some kind of like James Bond stunt. That's what's going to happen. You're going to like jump out of a plane.
Driving my car into a river?
Yeah, and you're going to think that it's going to have like wings that are going to fly out, and you're going to have like some kind of jet propulsion system behind you that's pushing you along the water, but it's not going to come.
Or some like submarine.
Damn it. I should have paid Honda for the upgrade.
Good.
But you didn't. You didn't get the upgrade. You didn't get the special brand. You're driving off a cliff with no wings. I'll be there. I'll be there.
As long as you're filming, dude, because that sounds like a bitchin' legacy to have.
You're going out in a blaze of glory.
Fuck
Content,
yeah, dude.
Content. We can make a movie out of this.
Fuck, that's 3 in production already this episode.
I'm ready to.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining me. This is the end of the episode. I've had a lot of fun with this one, even though it took us over a year and a half to actually get done.
It's like 17 years. You guys are looking good, man. You guys are looking real good.
Thank you.
Like I'd have to tell the audience they need to save some for the rest of us, but I'm sure you guys already are well aware of that.
Thank you, Tyler, for being on the show. Really appreciate it.
Oh,
dude.
dude, absolutely, man. I love you guys. Like anytime you guys want me on the show, anytime you guys have an open spot for me, I'm totally down. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity.
Thanks, Tyler. Oh,
yeah, man.
Love it. So thank you.
The audience needs to know where they can find you and if you have any upcoming projects you want to pitch.
So I do. If you are a fan of Mom, if you're a fan of the Men of Misfortune, Jake and I, the Reigning Dipshit, have started our own show. It's going to be called A Call from Madness. We're going to be on Spotify, anywhere you guys get your podcast. We're planning on having our first episode out sometime within the first 2 weeks of January. We just got our studio all set up and everything ready, good to go. And I'm ready to start putting out more content. We have a crazy opening we're going to be working on. We've got episodes that we're going to be working on throughout our Christmas shutdown. And by the time we get out, we're going to have 4 episodes. It's going to be a bi-weekly show. If you like Jake and you like myself, definitely check it out. It's going to be a good time. You can find me on Instagram at A Call from Madness. Back to you, Corey.
That's great, man. Very much looking forward to that. We're going to have Jake on the show at some point as well.
Oh, yeah.
We'll definitely get in contact with you.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Well, Xavier, how are the people going to find you online?
Well, if you're looking
they're not, but
yeah, they're not going to find me. If you're looking to connect with us on our socials or check out our extracurricular activities, you can find us on our Instagram and TikTok at the Weekly Tall Talk. And if you have any questions or show ideas, please email us at talltailnetwork@gmail.com. Corey, what about you?
Well, if you want to find me online, I am on Instagram only at Corey.Andre, Corey.Ondrey. Head over there and shoot me a message if you want to talk. Also, if you like this episode, please consider supporting us by going over to patreon.com and becoming a donor. Any little bit helps, and we always appreciate your love and support. You can find us at patreon.com/Tall Tale Network.
So with that, I'm going to say we'll tall tale you later, guys.